I would like to invite now Liz Brando, a long-standing member of UK WILPF. She always proofreads most of the work that are being written by women, and she has been a great supporter of African women activism and work in the UK. Thank you.
I haven't come across the Maputo protocol before, and I must say my first response to it is, can we have some too? You can't hold this just for Africa. I think it's a fantastic document, and I mean everything in it, really. We need it all over the world. It's common sense. It's practical. I mean, God, it would be wonderful if it could actually happen. Well, we're working towards it. My section, Article 18, the right to a healthy and sustainable environment. My first response to this, just very briefly, because we are pushed for time. My personal take on this: one, please, no more bhopals, no more, multinational companies doing dreadful things in different parts of the world, ruining other people's environments. Also, no more Coca-Cola plants being set up where they help themselves to all the clean water in an area and just leave the local people to suffer. It's got to be stopped. Anyway, Article 18, right to a healthy and sustainable environment. Women shall have the right to live in a healthy and sustainable environment.
I want now to call Rebecca Hindle, who is a WILPF intern and also an MS student in human rights and researching on gender budgeting. Words are not enough to thank Rebecca for her support. But before Rebecca speaks about right to sustainable development, maybe we'd like to have the film here promoting from the WILPF website, if you can come and campaign from WILPF on making sure that we ensure human security. Maybe Rebecca will ask.
Thank you. Well, our human security campaign is part of WILPF's real campaign about looking at what is security for women, what is security for this world. And often security is seen as defence. It's seen as arms, it's seen as investing in the military. And so WILPF is really challenging this view and saying, well, human security is something different, and the governments need to listen to women's voices when they start prioritising what security is.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity to raise the voice of African women. After the death of my husband in 2001, I was left homeless, and all my things were confiscated by my family. I was abused, verbally and emotionally. I was left traumatized for a long time. But as I knew my right, I claimed them by taking my family in court. It took 8 years, but today I won my case. Thank you.
And now we nearly at the end. I'm going to call Mama Maggie Cody, who is a translator and interpreter, and also a member of Common Cause. She's a true Pan-Africanist who has lived and worked in different parts of Africa, and she has a rich experience of the continent.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity to be one of person in the launch of this event. As Marie said it, I've been talking quite a lot around the world, mainly in Africa, because of my husband's work. My husband is working in can say international organization, many of them, and I had this privilege of being with him, going around, and he's now acting, going to Africa, traveling quite a lot to Africa to try to talk to government for good governance and how to fight corruption. And when I see all that my husband is doing, and I look at the situation of women in Africa, it's very sad. It's very, very sad. As most of you have raised here, it's only women who can fight for their own rights. The men will not do it. We have to stand up. We have to be together. Solidarity, everybody has been saying it here, solidarity. Let it be not today only. Let it be for everywhere we go. As we step out of this, this road, this event, let each one of us have this in heart. Start it from today. Not wait for a big event, not wait for somebody to invite you to attend any conference. Let's stand up together. We can make it.
Now to invite Carmen Malida to come and read a poem in French. For those who have studied in Africa in French, many have always given homage to African women through this poem.
I would like to thank Louis to give me the opportunity to leave my voice and to read an African poem that was dedicated to all women, especially the African women. I will read it in French. À ma mère, femme africaine, femme noire, femme africaine, ô toi, ma mère, je pense à toi, ô dommage. Oh ma mère, toi qui me portas sur le dos, toi qui m'alitas, toi qui gouvernas mes premiers pas.
The poem was written by a Senegalese poet called Tamarade. I think many people will hear, and we have a translation here in English for those who want to know what the poem is about. Guinea, sorry, Guinea. I will explain together. Tamarade is Guinea.
Black woman, African woman, oh ye my mother, I think of you. Oh the man, oh my mother, you who carried me on your back, you who nursed me, you who governed my first steps, you who, the first one, opened my eyes in the prodigies of the earth, I think of you. Women of fields, rivers, woman of big river, oh you, my mother, I think of you. Oh you, Daman, oh my mother, you who wipes my tears, you who delights me with birth, you who patiently supports my birth. How I would again like to be near you, to be a child near you, simple woman, woman of negation. My thought always turn to you. Oh Daman of the big family, of the blacksmiths, my thought always turn to you. Yours in every step accompanies me. O demand, my mother. As I would again like to be in your warmth, to be child near you, black woman, African woman, O ye my mother, thank you, all that you have made for me, your child, so far, if near you.